What's up? So my earth signs, if you're watching the replay, it's alive. So I'm doing earth signs first, and that wasn't intentional. It's where my intuition went when we first started, when I first lit it, and then I realized earth signs and Taurus, that makes sense. So since you guys are here as my first reading for what we need to know this Taurus season, you're gonna be with me an extra moment while I cleanse. My dog might bark. This might be my package. I might have to go get my package. Yeah, that's wild. He's barking. Can you guys please hold? Wow, stop it. Stop it. I'm back. Okay. City life. I gotta get that package off the step because if I waited till I was done this video, that package might not be there. So earth signs, okay? What you need to know this Taurus season that began yesterday, technically. I'm lighting for us this prosperity incense. It's very earthy for me, okay? So I felt like this was appropriate for us. Invigorating and sweet, associated with increased nurturing conditions. Okay, so we working with this today. All right, so my earth signs. Let's talk about what you need to know for the next month or so in Taurus season. So like I said, you're hanging out with me. Aw, Ebony. You're hanging out with me for my first one, so I'm just cleansing a little bit. Calling in Archangel Michael to cut any energetic cords. So since you're here, why doesn't he cut them for you too? Invite Archangel Michael in to connect any energetic cords that could be connecting you to another person, situation, memory, anything that is draining your energy, okay, whether you are aware of it or not. Allow it to be cut and severed so there's nothing attached to you, draining your power. It's funny because I also lit my Your Power candle today. That just dawned on me as I said that, right? So I really am feeling this, like calling back in your power right now. Calling back in and being aware of the energies that you are sending outward and are being drained out of you that you're not even aware of. That might be a big thing for you earth signs. I'm not an earth sign. I'm all water, but I'm feeling it. So really, like, where have you been giving your energy away? Is it the argument, the falling out that you had 3 years ago that you never had closure on and you still cringe up when you think about it? Is it things in the world? I know I struggle with that. Things in the world, giving the things in the world your power. Is it things that feel out of your control? Is it people that take advantage of you? Is it anything that you, when you think about it, you are depleted like an energy vampire? It's time to sever those cords. It's really time to remember your power, your magic, what you are capable of, that you don't need to have an energetic cord attached to another person in order for you to thrive in some way, that you actually have everything within you and you have had it this entire time. You just have to believe it and you have to see it, and that comes with internal work of your internal value, okay? So I'm not surprised that we're starting off this earth sign with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see what else. So is anybody watching an earth sign? If you are, comment your sign. I also like to resonate with my rising and moon sign too, but especially my rising sign. So I'm a Cancer, but I'll watch Scorpio stuff because my moon and rising, I'm Scorpio. I'm Cancer, Scorpio. So even if you're not an earth sign, sun sign, but you have earth placements in your chart that are pretty prominent, it would apply to you. And that's like, say you're an earth sun sign watching this. If you're a water ascending sign, you should probably watch that one as well, because you will extract things from both. Okay. So yes, Alex is a Virgo. We know this with your accountant tax season booty right now. We got another Virgo. Love it. All right, so we have in the recent past you know, something that have kind of led you to where you are right now. It's a group reading, so I'm going to do a couple different, oh yeah, Alex said I watch Cancer because I'm a Cancer moon. Damn, sis. Sagittarius. That's okay if it's fire. Ebony, see if you have any earth in your chart. We have Taurus, we have Virgo. I love it. So, since it's a group reading, I'm going to try to do a couple different interpretations. But some of you have recently been really like watching. It's like this energy of like you have been working so hard on your garden, right? And you've just been watching it and you're admiring it and you're like, wow, look at all the effort I put into this. So this could be something tangible that you could touch, or this could be something internal. Keep in mind, Taurus season, whether you're earth or not, Taurus season is all about the luxuries. It's about sensuality. It's about slow and steady wins the race, but steady. Remember to be steady, and just know that it doesn't have to be blink fire overnight, that it can be grounded, rooted action, and understanding that every step you take is a step closer. Instead of focusing on all of the things that you have not accomplished, focus on the things that you have, because you will never accomplish everything. There will always be a list bigger of things that you did not accomplish and things that you have. So delete that from your mind, because you're setting yourself up for self-sabotage when you have that mindset. So this is the energy of really looking at something, and I feel like some of you too, it's hard for you to be patient for the outcome. Again, this could be materialistic. Often it has a lot to do with business or money when it's a Pentacles card, right? But it could be internal work that you need to do to reflect better things in your physical world. And for some of you, it's hard to be patient because you're very like entrepreneurial. You're very leadership based. You're very fiery. You like to take action. You like things to happen quickly. You like to be in control, and maybe you're not as in control as you're used to wanting to be, and this is an ego check for you. This is something that has forced you to slow down. Or it could be that, you know, things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to, or you feel like you've been waiting too long, or you've been giving so much effort to something that just simply is not coming back. It's not mirroring back, and you're realizing this is not a passion for me anymore. This is not something that is aligning for me anymore. I am putting so much work, and I'm waiting for like that day that I wake up and I feel like my heart's in it again, but my heart is gone, and every day instead of going back to it, my heart goes further and further away. So you could be feeling lost in what action to take. You could be feeling like hot-tempered, impatient. But this whole thing has been a lesson for you, because here's the thing. Some of you are being called to go to corporate, and some of you are being called away. Some of you are being called to your own establishment. Some of you are being called to get your own structures and systems in place instead of trying to fit yourself into someone else's. Okay? A lot of you have to realize that this is a lesson for you. Maybe you should go back to school and learn something new. I try not to bring my bias into that, because I am such a free-spirited, do-it-yourself kind of person, but that's not everybody. So some of you might be being called to go back to school to pursue a different passion. Some of you might be being called to learn something new. Maybe it's not school like you would think, right? Like college or a master's. It's more so like learning something else, whether you're taking an online course or you're reading a book or you're picking up a new hobby, something that maybe, has been like a little nudge in the back of your mind for a while, but you never took it seriously because that's not real life. But now your idea of real life is changing, and it's time for you to go in and learn that thing, okay? Because your passion is just simply gone, and you're given no choice but to move forward because you're realizing there's no going back. And this is going to bring you success. This is going to bring you success. This is going to bring you successful forward movement. You are going to be able to say, I am on my way. To what? Maybe you don't know yet, but you know that you're on your way, okay? The Tower in reverse is really like showing me a couple different things. It could be that some of you are trying really, really hard to put people, places, and things in, and like really fill people into roles in your life, or not letting them fall away. But I actually feel more so that it's like some of you are releasing. Some of you are releasing the idea that, you need to keep everything as it was, and you're going to be becoming open to new foundations coming in as you feel the successful movement forward, as you realize like, okay, I'm on my way, and I'm excited to see what's built, and maybe I don't know yet, but you're going to be having this new experience. You're going to be learning new things. You're going to be going on this new journey with money, how you make money, what you want to do to make money, business ventures, but a lot of childlike fun, bringing passion, and look at this. he looks a little bored up here. Like, this is where we were at. Like, all right, I've been putting a lot of time into this. I've been putting a lot of effort in this. And he's just like, this guy, he's got one. He's like, whoa, this is cool. Like, you're like having a good time with this new way of viewing it, this new experience. And it's funny I say this new way of viewing it. We have the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like Hangman in reverse and the Fool. Let me think about this. Okay. So I feel like some of you are not going to be able to move fully into the next phase or the next chapter, or see as clearly like what is next for you, until you are willing to see things from a different perspective. Some of you may be stubborn. Some of you may have stubborn like mindset or thought processes that keep coming back for you. That even though you're up here having a good time and you realize, I'm not passionate about that thing anymore. What used to be fun and I used to be excited about, now I'm bored and short-tempered about. It's time to learn something new. It's time to learn from this experience. It's time to have successful movement forward. It's time to let all the pieces fall away and know that they will be built back up stronger. I'm having this new experience, but then don't get to the part where cold feet come in. You think that something happens in your life that scares you to go back to the same old way of viewing things, and then you never take that leap. Like, it's going to be dedicated work for you. A lot of you are going to be called to maybe self-employment or creating streams of income on your own outside of your corporate job or your employed job. And this is also a reminder too that, like, don't get so stubborn and scared and cold feet with this Hangman in reverse where, you know, you're not seeing things from a different perspective, because when you can't see things from a different perspective, you also can't, like, figure out how to pivot. You can't figure out what's working and what's not. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't go in there and with an open mind, an unbiased open mind, and see, like, okay, if this is looking wonky and it looks a little sideways, I'm just going to tilt my head to the side so now I can see it and meet it where it's at and see it clearer. Don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Don't have action out in the world about, like, these changes, but then inside not do the work that matches up with it, because then you're going to find yourself retracting back into the same old spaces again, and it's going to prevent you from actually exiting the space that you have been working hard to leave. That happens so much, where we finally come to terms with the fact that something is not aligned for us anymore, and then some type of fear comes up, some type of situation in life comes up, and then you get afraid and you just, like, go back to seeing it the same way that you used to see it, and you retract back into your shell, and then you got to do it all over again. This is really showing you that, like, this is going to work out for you. This is going to be abundant. This is going to be successful, but you have to have dedication. You can't flee the second it seems a little scary. The Page of Swords is a bonus card that flies out and is basically like, this is going to not only require a new experience with the material world around you, with how you make your money, with new income strategies, with how you view money. A lot of you are going to be healing your money stories. Yes, that's a big one right now for you, Earth signs. You are going to be healing your money stories, okay? So what is your money story? Your money story is something that you may or may not be aware of that is affecting your constant money flow. So if you have belief systems, I was just talking about this with my friend Jasmine earlier when she was doing my lashes. She was telling me about a book that she's reading, and she was saying that in the book, the girl's like, listen, if you want to live an abundant life, you can't keep being so, like, frugal with everything. Like, oh, like, you only have that fancy, expensive perfume and you only wear it when you get dressed up and go out. No, wear it every day. And I was like, wow, that hits me, because I save everything, like, for later. Like, my perfume, I save it for later. I save it for important events. My food, my produce. And I'm not at a point in my life, thank you God, like I was a few years back, where I had to worry about getting food in my fridge, okay? But yet I still will subconsciously let the produce go bad, let the food go bad, because I'm so used to this inner belief of there won't be more later that I need to save it so that there's more later, like the saving for a rainy day type vibe. And like, no, like when she said that, I was like she like really like activated an awareness in me that I didn't even realize I did. So that's the type of stuff that's going to be happening for people. You're going to be realizing how what you believe about money's accessibility to you and what money means is affecting your world around you. So if you grew up, right, with not a lot of money, then you might have this inner belief system that money doesn't grow on trees, money does not come easily, money is the root of all evil, money means that you're greedy, people that have money are bad, right? Because they're all the beliefs that I had, and I still have some to work through. That anytime I get money, it will be taken away as quickly as I got it, right? So, that's just some examples. Like, so a lot of you are going to be rewriting that, and you're going to really need to see it from a new perspective, because if you don't rewrite your money story, if you don't rewrite your worth and your ability to create income, that money is accessible for you, that there is no pie in the fucking sky of available money, and everybody has a slice except for you, and now there's none left. Like, that's not how it is. There's money available to everybody. If you want me to get political, which I'm really trying not to do, but our money's all fucking numbers. It's digital fake bullshit. Our banks could never pull material gold to actually support the amount of money that people have marked in their accounts. It is just a type of a button and then boom, there's more money. People are out here creating money with cryptocurrency. Money is available to you. There is not a limit. It does not exist. You can create it. So you're going to be unlocking this, and you're really going to be, wow. Yes. A penny just flew out of my frog mouth. I got a feng shui frog mouth for you guys. So let's put the penny back in for you. That's what this is about big time, because the Six of Pentacles is crowning this reading, which is basically like you have two people according to what a lot of society portrays, the beggar and the rich man, right? The beggar and the rich man. This is about the balance. This is about balancing that. If you believe that you are the beggar and you're always going to be trying to get from the people that have money, it's time for you to rewrite that, okay? If you are a wealthy person operating from greed or fear, or not giving to others, you're holding it all because of fear that it'll go away at some point, you're going to have to rework that, whatever the case is, okay? So, yeah, Ebony's like, I love when you get excited. I'm like, ah! Yes, Alex, you're so right. She said money is an idea. It's literally an idea. You think of it and you can make it occur, okay? So, yes, love this for you bitches. And whatever. So, just for the sake of this topic, let's pull an Angels of Abundance card. And then I wonder what sign I should do next. Water, fire. If you're one of those, be sure to go tune in. Okay, what messages about money do we have for this crew? I have no earth in my chart, but I'm feeling this because it's an earth sign. Taurus is an earth sign. Windfall of abundance. I'm here for it, okay? An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving. Know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Okay? Words of abundance. I pulled this one yesterday. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. And someone said something to me very powerful yesterday. Your words are wands. Watch what you say. Your words are the magic wands that create your reality. So be aware of the wands that you're waving around. Oh my God, Triple H just popped up on my screen when I opened a file. Yes, okay. And I got 8 people here right now. Go for it. Listen. Yes. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. Yes. So, damn, earth signs. You about to get that money if you heal that money story. And like, a money story alone is if you're listening to me say this and you're like, oh, that's greedy. Oh, money's bad. Boom, you got some serious work to do. Because money is just energy, baby. Money is the energy that us humans on this planet, and we are but a tiny little bubble, air bubble, in the massive ocean that is what actually exists in this multiverse. So that's what we choose here. This paper money that eventually like ran out of like whatever. Now it's this air money online like that doesn't actually exist. Like, it's an energy exchange. You think about it. Back in the day, people used to trade their goods. That was their energy exchange. You know, when I do Reiki for other Reiki practitioners, they Reiki me. It's an energy exchange, okay? You may not do Reiki, so if I Reiki you, you exchange me with this kind of currency, this kind of energy currency. And you should always say to yourself, like, what I put out, I'm going to receive back tenfold. Not, when I put this out, here's X amount less I'm going to have in my account, because that's what you're going to attract. Okay, it's what you're going to attract. Your words are wands. You need to be very aware of this. Okay, so if you are thinking that money is greed, or someone that wants money must not be authentic or genuine in what they do, you have it all wrong. Because if somebody has access to abundance, they have the ability to create beautiful waves and ripples in this world, including their own. And every single one of you deserve that. So if you grew up like me thinking that the rich man was greedy, evil, well, some of that to some extent may be true. But I can tell you, as long as you take care of your own intention, the idea of being wealthy, there's nothing wrong with that. There are just people that abuse it. And you can only, that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. So that's a lot of like healing around that. Like that the idea that the rich man, the person that makes money, the person in power is evil. Because I think there's been a lot of that in the recent, you know, existence of humanity, and we are here now to flip that script. We are here now to rewrite what abundance means. We are here now to rewrite what power means, because the power that we've been experiencing does not benefit us. Shut the fuck up. I'm literally sitting here like, the reading's over. Why am I shuffling? Why am I shuffling right now? Guess what card came out? King of fucking Pentacles. Okay, so you might be like, okay, what does that mean? Pentacles is the card of money and materials in the tarot. King of Pentacles. This is extreme success, business success. There is so much good coming your way. You must heal your money story. You must be aware of the words that you are using. You must be open to receiving these influxes of income in ways that you may have not expected. And your intention has to be pure, because if your intention is coming strictly from greed, you can imagine like, yeah, you might be able to manifest things, but then you manifest and then it's dry again. Manifest and then it's dry. When you want a constant flow, it's because you are not getting inhibited by this fear. Because some of you, I've been here, can manifest crazy amounts of money, and then you get it and you're like, oh my God, there's no way I'll ever get this money again. I got to take all this money and turn this money into all of my money for the rest of my life, because I'm not going to have more money again after this. And then that fear comes in, even though you just got a fat check, and you just stop more fat checks from coming in. Because it feared you up to get money. Do you see what I'm saying? There's so much to be healed here. Pay the fuck attention, because we are all abundant as hell. And like I said, we are rewriting what it means to be abundant and what it means to be in power. So if you want to be on the right side of history, heal your money story. So I'm going to get off and do the next sign, but I just want to see what you guys said. You don't work hard and get rich. I think and grow rich your mind is all you need to create money. If everyone worked hard and got rich, we would all be rich. Yeah, that's so true, because so many people are out here working so hard. I think about my cleaning ladies all the time. Every time they come. They are here early as shit. I don't even think I'm their first one. They are scrubbing toilets. They are scrubbing floors. They're doing it all day long. They work hard. And I think about the money that they make. And I'm like, they work so hard. And sure, I'm sure they make good cash and they, you know, whatever. But the amount of effort, and it's just like, you don't have to do that. You could just work intentionally and create scalable income. So yes, exactly. If we're like, I was just talking to someone else yesterday who was like, sorry, I couldn't answer. I work overnight. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I would never be good at that. But at least you probably have like a higher hourly rate for working overnight. And they were like, $1. Like, these big companies making people work like crazy for a goddamn dollar. Goodbye. No, it's over. It's done. That's what the guru was there for, to tell you it's time to create your own establishment. Okay? Yes. All right. Yes, abundant blessings for you, earth signs. And I am claiming it too, because I'm not an earth sign, but it is earth Taurus season. So I'm claiming that shit. Anybody can, because it's the energies that we're working with. So that's why it makes so much sense that it's for the earth sign readings. Okay, I will do water next and then fire. Mwah.